What's up, Who Dey Nation? Are you ready for the most painful truth I'm gonna drop on you today? What went down in Minneapolis on Sunday wasn't just your average loss, it was a collapse so brutal that it exposed every weakness this franchise has been trying to hide in the shadows. Stick around till the end because I'm gonna break down exactly where our stripes fell apart and why this could change everything about our season. If you're a true member of Who Dey Nation, smash that like button right now and subscribe to the channel because this breakdown is gonna sting, but it's essential for understanding our team's future. Let me give it to you straight. 48-10, the largest margin of defeat in franchise history. At one point, we were down 48-3, the biggest deficit this organization has ever faced. Those aren't just numbers, folks, they're a wake-up call that should have every person in that building questioning everything. Now, I've been covering this team long enough to know when to panic and when to stay patient. This demands serious concern. Jake Browning's stat line tells the story: 19 of 27 for just 140 yards, 2 interceptions, and multiple fumbles. But here's what the box score doesn't show: the complete breakdown of our interior offensive line that left Browning running for his life on every snap. Ted Karras and Dalton Reisner were absolutely manhandled by Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. When your quarterback is getting pressured up the middle every play, you're asking for disaster. And disaster is exactly what we got when Isaiah Rodgers, remember that name, returned an 87-yard pick six and a 66-yard fumble recovery for touchdowns in the same game. That's never been done before in NFL history. But let me tell you what really concerns me as someone who's watched this franchise for decades: the coaching staff's inability to adjust. Zac Taylor, Dan Pitcher, and this offensive staff put Browning in impossible situations repeatedly. Without Joe Burrow's pre-snap mastery and ability to change protections, this system looks completely lost. The few bright spots? Myles Murphy showed flashes with his half sack and that heads-up play chasing down Carson Wentz. Chris Jenkins Jr. generated some pass rush when nobody else could. And Evan McPherson, after a rough 2024, at least connected on that 45-yarder to get us on the board. But here's the reality check. Bengal fans, those positives were overwhelmed by 5 turnovers, 0 running game effectiveness, and a defense that got worn down by constantly being put in short field situations. When your offense gives up 31 points off turnovers alone, you're not competing, you're just surviving. What does this mean moving forward? First, this interior line issue isn't going away. Whether it's coaching, scheme adjustments, or personnel changes, this group is actively sabotaging any chance we have with a backup quarterback. Second, we need to seriously evaluate whether this coaching staff can function without an elite quarterback masking their deficiencies. Most importantly for you as fans, this isn't about giving up on the season, but about accepting where we really are. This team showed it's not ready to compete when adversity hits. The psychological damage from a loss like this can linger, and frankly, it should serve as motivation for massive changes. Here's my bottom line analysis. Sunday exposed that this Bengals team, without Joe Burrow, isn't just a step down, it's a different team entirely. The infrastructure, the coaching adaptability, the depth, none of it is championship caliber when tested. Now I want to hear from you, Bengals Nation. Are you ready to accept this harsh reality and demand better? Or do you think this was just an anomaly? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you want the unfiltered truth about this franchise, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're going to track every move this organization makes to fix this mess. Until next time, this is John with Bengals Today. Who Dey?